operational and economic impacts of different pieces of equipment, all while using your own fields and boundaries. I saw a quick demonstration. I don't know how much of that you're going to show, but it looked pretty impressive out here in the display. And are you going to be with us this week or not?
Just for today.
Just for today.
I was at
All
the
right.
dealer's.
Let's welcome AJ Nolan.
Okay, so first up, do I have any Canadians in here? I apologize for my accent. So here we go. So I'm here to talk about operational planning. We are a software company. Very short terms, we do guidance lines, but hopefully by the end of this, you'll see it's a lot more than just guidance lines. So our motto is we accelerate the path to autonomous operations. And what does that mean? Okay, so basically everything starts with a plan. Okay, how many of you per year per field go through operations planning? By operations planning, I mean crop zones, inputs, seeds. Everybody probably does that, right? How many of you in January go field by field or operation by operation and say, this is the guidance line and the route that I'm gonna do this year? Anybody? No? Okay, so I got a question for you then. If you don't, where do you do it? Anybody still operating here? I hope to see all these hands. Everybody still operating? Okay, so let me tell you a little story then, okay? As an operations planner, as a farm manager, as the actual operator of this equipment, right? This is how I generally have seen it done. And I've experienced this too, because I was the 15-year-old kid driving a rock picker at one point. So, hey, I want you to do this field over here. Okay, how'd Grandpa do it? Yeah, that direction, sweet, okay. My AB line match that? Yeah, okay. How's my boundary done? That one's WAS, I don't know. Maybe, oh, Dad got the new RTK thing. What's that mean? No idea. All right, so I'm gonna pick this AB line. I'm gonna go out. I sneezed. Oops. I don't know. Did you do it? Did you not do it? Okay. There's a lot of things. Now, I question you. Where did you do that operation planning? 99% of the time, I'm driving my tractor to that field. I'm either waiting for the tender to come fill me up, or I've got product in the back, and I'm like, all right, I got 10 minutes to get there. Oh, my field entrance was on the other side. Completely missed it. I heard the drinking age in America is 21, so I say this joke haphazardly. 15-year-old me was like, oops, I probably forgot that tree was on this side, so my field entrance is on the other side. That resonate with anybody? No? Okay, well, try it. All right, so from my company standpoint, what we do is we do path planning. It is a path that guides farm equipment to a desired outcome. As a start point, as an end point. Headlands, turn rows, straight tracks, okay? So, how we do things in our software is we're a planning company. We want you to take that field side planning, put that in January when you're drinking a beer in Mexico on the beach. No? Nothing? I see a couple head nods over there, right? Corona, field planning, Mexico, sounds great, right? But what comes with that? You have equipment, you have headlands, you have obstacles and holes, you have the odd tree that fell down, you have elevation, okay? Now, you do that, and you get all these things together, and you look at it multiple times. Is this heading match? Does this heading match? Oh, Grandpa did it at 90 degrees, and I feel like doing it at 0. Well, does it make a difference? I don't know, let's try it this year. Oh, that didn't work out. Maybe it added an extra hour. Well, we'll go back to the way Grandpa did it. Perfect. So, what can you do with plans? Okay, you can quickly and easily review, evaluate changes before you've done them and executed them, right? You can share, okay? So I give you the ability to say, hey, this is my plan, check it out. Just a web link, that's all it is. You say, hey, you like this one? Send it to my uncle. Oh, we never did it that way. Dad never did it that way. Why are you doing it that way? Oh, well, guess what? I did it this way because I think it's going to save me 10 minutes. And 10 minutes doesn't really matter. But I have 27 fields, I have 50 fields, right? If I save 10 minutes a field, that adds up to a half hour. That means I get to take lunch today, right? Or over the course of a week, I get to take lunch a couple times. So I get to be home with my family for supper. That's a big one for me. Now, obviously we're OEM agnostic, so you get to export it to any field display, okay? So, I have the Canadian example. We did a very big project, a case study with the farmer out in Saskatchewan, that's where I'm from. Like I said, I apologize. About 30,000 acres, okay? Using 9 combines, they saved, over 3 years, 11 harvest days. Big number. What's 11 harvest days mean? Anybody?
More time to go hunt.
You must be from Saskatchewan. Okay? That means, I'll give you the best example I can. That means 1 combine in some operations. How much is a combine? 450 million? Right? So, depending on utilization rates, that generally means about 1 combine. So, planning field operations, what we do is we say, plan your whole year, okay? Plan your seeding operations, plan your spraying operations, plan your harvest operations. Making those consistent across each operation, taking the same lines, managing overlap, right? Reducing in-field decisions saves time, okay? Reduced engine hours, right? Everybody loves that. I was just at the dealer summit, that was 2 days before this. Engine hours, huge, okay? Now, I asked everybody who does operations planning in North America, okay? Here's the thing. We partner with people in Brazil. Anybody heard of TechGraph? AgriCAD? No? So they actually do field level design, okay? We bridge the gap a little bit, we do the quick, easy way. But people and growers in Brazil will not touch a field without a plan. And they plan this for 3.5 years. That's like a sugar cane. So, what else can we do? With plan coverage, we allow you to visualize your turn rows. We allow you to visualize coverage. And we take you through a couple steps to say, hey, I'll farm that way. Fair enough. Rotate on a heading, longest, straightest edge, right? And future development, giving the ability to take that track and translate it. So, second year, right? I need to move my row spacing over 10 inches so I don't have the same row. Perfect. Shift it 10 inches. But that comes up with some things that are really interesting. Because if you shift a track, you put another track on the other side. 10 inches has to go somewhere, right? So, we determine your implement width. We determine your anchor operation. And then we give you additional plan parameters, kind of that translate, rotate thing that I was talking about. We allow you to plan all your operations across your farm. So that if something happens and you have, let's say, your farm manager, I don't know, you guys got into a fight halfway through the season, he quits. What do? How do you teach that next guy, hey, this is what we're gonna do this year? You know what? I already got this thing, send him the plan. Might not do it, that's fair enough. But you had a plan, right? That gets us into our continuous feedback loop that I was kind of alluding to. So, you plan your operations, you task your equipment, then you review. Did I or did I not do that according to my plan? Without a plan, you can't say, hey, I'm off, right? You have no benchmark, right? So that's that continuous feedback loop. Now, why we want to accelerate the path to autonomous farming. I come from a little known company called DOT, which was eventually bought by Raven, which eventually was bought by CNHI, and I come from the autonomy world, so I will say that full disclosure. But, you know, how do you take what you guys do and give that to a robot? How do I take hundreds of years of grandpa doing the same field every single time, right? And say, hey, Mr. Robot, do it the way my grandpa did it, because you know what, he figured something out, right? Grandpa knew what he was doing. He knew there's a rock that's 10 feet away from that water hole that he had to drive around every year, right? So, we empower farmers to make decisions outside of the field, store that as information, and eventually, not today, eventually, we'll be able to give that to a robot and you'll have a faster transition to autonomy. So, hopefully we get there. That's it. You can sign up for less than 2 minutes, please try it. It's very intuitive. The best way for you to do it is to explore it. Like I say, it takes about 2 minutes to plan a field. It's very easy. Seen some slides there. Hopefully I didn't bore everybody. Any questions? Guys, go.
Do you take into account where the semis are gonna sit, where you can unload?
Right now, no, but yes, same time. So, we're a planning company, okay? How you execute that plan is up to you, okay? So you can manage turn rows and you can manage headlands and you can say, I have my field entrance here, I'm not gonna drive that, I'm gonna start on the other side of the field, but that guidance line is set for you, right? Or that curb path is set for you, one of those. Future development, yes, we're gonna be able to say, hey,